Call
All right. Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, HaKodash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well to his younger brothers in his truth. Peace and love to the elect men that scattered across the four corners of this earth. And Shalom unto that innumerable multitude, consisting of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and you Israelite foreigners who are scattered amongst these heathens, who may look like these heathens, but spirit goes back to an Israelite. This is your brother Yonah Allah coming again with another word of the day. And this word of the day is the word judgment, inspired by Isaiah 42 and verse 1. And let's get into it. This is Isaiah 42 and verse 1. It says, "Behold, my servant whom I uphold, mine elect, in whom my soul delighteth. I have put my spirit upon him. He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles." Right? So when you go into this word, judgment, here in the blue letter Bible, Salaki, here, right here in the blue letter Bible, it's H4941. MaShaPaT. Okay. You have the Ma, the Sha, the Pa, and Ta, the MaShaPaT, right? In the outline biblical usage, it says judgment, justice, ordinance, judgment, act of deciding a case, place, court, seat of judgment, process, procedure, litigation before judges, case, cause presented for judgment, sentence, decision of judgment, execution of judgment, time of judgment, justice, right. It said how you say this? Rectitude. Yeah, rectitude. Attributes of the Most High or man. Ordinance, decision in law, right, privilege, due, legal, proper, fitting, measure, fitness, custom, manner, or plan. See, and this is ultimately what Yahweh Shai HaMashiach came to do. And it says MaShaPaT. It says judicial, especially a sentence or formal decree, human or participant, divine law, individual or collective, including the act, the place, the suit, the crime, and the penalty, abstractly justice, including a participant's right or privilege, statutory or customary, or even a style. It says adversary, ceremony, charge, crime, custom, determination, disposing. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's all to the point. But ultimately, what Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, what he's that elect that came, to do, to give judgment, to the nation of Israel, because when you go back to Isaiah 42 and 1, let's read it again and break it down. It says, "Behold, my servant, whom I uphold, mine elect." And you see, mainly this is talking about Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. But ultimately, what we know this is trickled down to the 144,000, the rest of the innumerable multitude. It says, "In whom my soul delighteth, I have put my spirit upon him," and that's Yahweh Shai. "He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles," and these Gentiles are the Israelite foreigners that are scattered across the four corners of this earth. That was in a Gentile state of mind. But they come back into Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? In truth and in sincerity. You see? Because ultimately what it says, "I have put my spirit upon him, he shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles." So Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, he's going to execute that righteous judgment. You see, he's going to execute it, going into the word of the day, judgment, MaShaPaT. You see, so the next precept I want to get is Psalms 119 and 160. This is Psalms 119 and verse 160. It says, "Thy word is true from the beginning, and every one of thy righteous judgments endureth forever." Yeah, because the law, what? It endured forever. You know, people like to say, you know, the Old Testament or the old law is done away with. You see, but this is King David. You see, it tells you what? That the judgments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai endure forever. You see, MaShaPaT. You see, so let you know, especially these Christians, the word of the Most High is true from the beginning, and every one of thy righteous judgment endure forever. All his judgments endure forever. You paying your tithes at church, but you don't think you supposed to stop eating pork. You know what I'm saying? Committing adultery, all these things. You see, that's why we need Yahweh Shah HaMashiach to come execute this righteous judgment throughout the earth, because that's what's going to bring true peace. You see, that's what's ultimately going to bring true peace when he execute this righteous judgment, and it's about to come here very, very soon. All right, but yeah, that's the point on it. Let's Micah 6 and 8. It says this: "He have showed thee, O man, what is good." You see, and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And that's what judgment we're going into, justly, or just, right? See, word MaShaPaT for justly. You see, same word. So it's reading again, Micah 6 and 8. "He have showed thee, O man, what is good, and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly." That's right, MaShaPaT. Follow his law, statute, commandment, his judgment, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Because what? This is the most important requirement, you know what I'm saying, to fear the Lord and do justly, which is to keep his commandments. You see, and it just don't mean you just read your Bible, you know what I'm saying, just be hearers of the word. No, you gotta live it out. You know what I'm saying, you gotta be doers of the word. You see. So next precept I want to get, leave this in Amos 5 and 24. It talks about, but let judgment run down. Let judgment run down. Yep, right here. This is Amos chapter 5 and verse 24. It says, "But let judgment," going back to the Hebrew word of the day, MaShaPaT, "run down as water, and righteousness as a mighty stream." You see, that's how judgment's supposed to be. And here in America, Mystery Babylon, you see, judgment is turned backward. You see, we see injustice every day, especially, you know what I'm saying, when Esau Edom, you know what I'm saying, judges our people in his courthouses. You know, it's injustice and injustice are going on daily throughout Babylon the Great and throughout the four corners of this earth. You see, but the prophecies, you know what I'm saying, letting you know that judgment, you know what I'm saying, can't be stopped anyway. You see, it's coming down like waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. See, and when that begin to flow, you can't stop it. You see, that's why it says in the Apocrypha, the truth is sprung up. So you can't stop it, man. You see, once you get the flowing, you see, and this truth is about to overflow. You see, and cleanse this whole earth. You know what I'm saying? Because this how the Yahweh Bashim how it's set up. You know, and it started with Yahweh MaShaPaT coming down first, who the word Illy called Jesus Christ, coming down from the heavens and setting this place on fire, man. Okay. But yeah, that was it on it. I'll read it again though. In the AMP it says, but let justice run down like waters, and righteousness like a ever-flowing stream flowing abundantly. And that's how it's going to be in the kingdom of heaven. Righteousness is going to be ever-flowing. It's not going to be a stop or stagnant. You know what I'm saying? It's especially the children of Israel. See, we're going to always be righteous. See? But the next precept I want to get is Deuteronomy chapter 4 in verse 1. Because what does it say here? And then it says, the title says, Israel urged to obey the Most High's laws. You see? It says, now therefore hearken, O Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, unto the statutes and unto the judgments, going back to the word of the day again, MaShaPaT, which I teach you for to do them, that ye may live and go and possess the land which the Lord, the Most High of your fathers, giveth you. And the most important thing, it says that we may live. You see, because the Most High's word is what the law of life. You see, anything outside is the law of death. So what we have to live by His words. You see. So again, I read it again. It says this, now therefore hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and unto the judgments, which I teach you. You see? And it says, for to do them, that ye may live. You see? That we may live, man. You see, in the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, He's going to put the laws, statutes, commandments in us, in our inward parts, and we're going to live forever. We're going to be immortal. You see, but now we got to die on this side. But you see, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, He's about to execute righteous judgment throughout the earth. You see, and when that happens, you see, we're going to be changed in the twinkling of an eye. You know, Lord willing, we're the elect. You see. But I'm gonna close it out in the AMP right here. Deuteronomy 4 and verse 1 in the AMP. It says, now, O Israel, Yasharallah, which Yasharallah means He's the Prince of the Power. And that He's the Prince of the Power is talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and you Israelite foreigners who are scattered amongst these heathens, who may look like these heathens, men, women, and children, who believe and have faith in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. You see? Ultimately, what the whole nation says, now, O Israel, listen and pay attention to the statutes and judgments, the Most High's legal decisions. You see, going back to His judgments, these are His legal decisions. And if you don't do what He tell us to do, or if you don't do what He tell us to do, you are putting yourself in a way of death. You see, it says, which I am teaching you to do. And how is He teaching us? He's teaching us by His holy prophets, the pastor who He has set up according to His heart, that should feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It says, which I am teaching you to do, so that ye may live and go in and take possession of the land which the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, the Most High of your father, is giving you. You see that? The Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, He's giving, you know what I'm saying, us, and He's going to give us what? Life, everlasting, happiness forever. You see, He's going to give it, and that's a part of His judgments. Going back to the Hebrew word of the day, MaShaPaT. Okay? So, again, you know, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, He's in control of the judgment. You see? And it is the ability to discern ultimately what between you know what I'm saying, right and wrong too. You see, because without judgment, there is only chaos. You see, which is exactly what we see in the world today. So we need Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's judgments. You know what I'm saying? His legal decision. And we need him to come execute this righteous judgment throughout the earth, which is also part of his legal decision of destroying 2/3 of our people in the rest of these heathens and putting them under our feet. You see, so he could give us happiness and life everlasting, the promises that he have given us, that new heaven and new earth. So yeah, Lord willing, this was edifying and edifying to you out there this out there listening and watching through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Hakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, to us younger brothers in the truth. Peace and love to the elect men that scattered across the four corners of this earth, and shalom unto the innumerable multitude consisting of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and you Israelite foreigners who are scattered amongst these heathens, who may look like these heathens, but spirit goes back to an Israelite, a Kwam Yasharallah. And once again, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. Shalom.